won't catch me in deep water again. My shoulder still hurts from the last time.
My respect.
God bless. Good day. God bless you, sir.
What are you wishing for?
Please, help me!
What happened to you?
Please, help!
What happened to you?
I fell out of that bloody tree.
Why did you climb up there?
I thought I saw something shiny up there, like gold or something. But instead of finding treasure, I almost lost my life.
I'm no physician, but this needs bandaging.
But I won't get far in this state. Do you have anything to dress it? A rag or something?
Hold on, let me see. Here. You're lucky I carry around a pocket full of junk. Here, let me dress it for you.
Thank you. You're the first good thing to happen to me in a long while. You know, I was born under an unlucky star.
Stop feeling so sorry for yourself. Everyone has bad luck sometimes.
But I'm cursed with it. Even as a boy, I was always losing things. Constantly getting beaten up. And once I spent the whole summer laid up with some weird sickness. My parents spent everything they had on a healer who said he had the perfect cure.
See? That sounds like a bit of luck, doesn't it?
Well, it seemed that way. But when he went to get the cure, he was struck dead by lightning on the way. We couldn't afford another healer, so I was sick for 6 months.
But you survived. I call that pretty lucky.
You think? Then hear me out. I always wanted to buy myself a horse. I saved every groschen I earned. But it was never going to be enough. So I confided in my neighbor, and he said if I gave him all my coin, he'd win me twice as much down the tavern. He told me he could cheat the local drunks because he had weighted dice.
And you gave him the money?
That I did. and I never saw it or him again.
That's not bad luck. It's folly. People are bastards. You shouldn't be so trusting.
I'm not even finished yet. Since I couldn't buy a horse, I gave a groschen to a horse trader to let me ride one at least. But as we trotted through the woods, the nag's leg snaps. She was dead before I could fetch help. It took me 3 years to pay off that carcass. So I first lost money to a swindler, and then I had to buy a dead horse.
Still, it could have been worse. Everybody has setbacks.
You still don't get it, do you? All right, this will convince you. I like this girl down the way. But when I finally mustered the courage to talk to her, I found out she'd been poisoned by mushrooms the day before.
Yes, but...
Hang on, I'm not finished there. I found a dog. A nice little puppy. He'd follow me around, so I took him in and raised him. The moment he grew a full set of teeth, he bit me and ran off.
Right. Now this sounds like too much of a coincidence.
As he scampered off, the dog scattered a farmer's flock of sheep. As I helped him to round them up, I stumbled upon a pack of wolves. So I had one leg bit by a mongrel, and the other by a wolf. Only that wolf bite gets some dirt in it, and my whole leg goes black. I couldn't walk for a month.
All right, I see now.
My wife took care of me all that month. And just as I was getting better, she cooked some food in the pot and told me she had to go into town. She never came back.
What happened to her?
I have no idea. She just vanished. The thing is, she took all her stuff and all my money with her. So if you ask me, she flew the coop. And since then, it's all been downhill for me. As soon as I went out for the first time, after my leg was healed, the bailiff grabbed me. He said 3 sheep from that flock had never been found, so I had to pay for them. But what with my darling wife pocketing all my coin, I ended up in the pillory.
Well, your life hasn't been all that easy, I'll grant you that. But you're not jinxed. You know why?
I'm all ears.
If you were, you'd have fallen down and nobody would have found you. But I happened by. Today was your lucky day.
You have a point there. It's true. Thanks, friend. I owe you one.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
What do you have for sale?
Let's talk about... Do you accept?
That's too much. Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, Mann.
God bless.
God bless you.
Greetings.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Nothing much, fortunate, and I hope it stays.
God! God! Whoa!
Tried everything, you know. It's hopeless. God's sake. Can't you be quiet even for a moment? I never gave up. I just wanted to get out of here. Don't you play games with me. You can count yourself lucky I'm tied up. What a stroke of luck. You turned up just at the right moment, lad.
What are you doing here?
Well, nothing much. I was standing around when someone decided to tie a tree to me. It's awful. Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Would you be so kind?
Sure. Why not?
It's lucky you happened to pass by when you did, lad. I hate to think what beasts might be lurking in that forest. I'm, watching your back, friend. You can count on that. You're doing great, lad. Get them. Man, those wild beast. Untie me, please.
What is it, Butts?
It's not easy to talk with my hands bound. Could you please untie me? Oh, thank you, lad. I'd like to embrace you now that I finally can.
That's all right.
What do they call you?
Henry of Scales. And you are...
Magister Voiticus ex Aridus. A pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Listen, you, Voity...
You know what? Better call me Voiter. It'll be quicker.
So, what were you doing with that skull, Voiter? Was it my imagination, or were you talking to it?
Well, sometimes I just do that to sort out my thoughts. Better than talking to myself, don't you think?
There might be something to that. Just recently, I was talking to a ram.
I hope you were only talking.
Where did you actually get that skull?
Let's say it's my personal muse. It notices things I can't see and tells me about them so I can paint them. I'm a painter, you see? And apart from a few unpleasant moments lately, I spend most of my time over there at the castle.
And you were looking for inspiration by the tree, or what?
Of course not. I ended up there partly because of my own curiosity, and partly, because of the rash nature of others.
All right. So what exactly happened to you? And try to make it clear.
They nearly shot me, then beat me up, and finally tied me to a tree. That's what happened.
You know what? Tell me the whole story nicely from the beginning.
Actually, this whole day got off to a bad start. I went for a walk to Slatigo. The scenery there is lovely, and I needed to clear my head a bit. But imagine, an arrow almost hit me. These two fellows had set up an archery range among the trees, but they somehow failed to notice they were next to the road. By way of apology, they invited me over, gave me a bit of wine to calm my nerves, and one of them offered to play dice. But he seemed to win suspiciously often, if you get what I mean.
He was a cheat, eh?
Mm-hmm. I noticed he was secretly turning the dice, and naturally, I got angry. But instead of apologizing, he started shouting at me, and his mate whacked me over the head with a stick. And then I woke up here.
Well, you're pretty lucky you survived at all.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all thanks to you, my friend.
Don't mention it. I was happy to help you.
Really? Then maybe you could help me one more time. It certainly wouldn't be for free.
And what exactly am I supposed to help you with?
Leaving me here for the wolves apparently wasn't enough for those two. They robbed me as well. Just look around.
Can you even tell if something's missing in this mess?
Yes, my dice, and especially my set of brushes. I could live without the dice, but I can't paint with chicken feathers.
Well, why don't you fetch your things yourself?
Right, and then get whacked over the head again? No thanks.
And if I get whacked, that doesn't bother you?
You can handle them, I'm sure of it. You dealt with wolves, so you can handle people too, right?
All right. I'll make damn sure those two give everything back.
Thank you so much. But if I may ask, try to persuade them by words, not by the sword.
And you're defending them? Fellas who robbed you and left you to the wolves?
But that doesn't mean I have to behave the same way, does it? There are already too many killers in this land. We don't need another.
So what is your name then? Voita, or that Voity something?
Well, that depends on who I'm talking to and where. But for you, I'm simply Voiter. Nothing else is worth mentioning, or appropriate to say.
All right, then. I'll go and look around for your thieves.
Thank you. I'll head back to the castle for now and think of a way to repay you for all of this. You'll find me in the loft, in the tower called the Crone. But first, I'll tidy up here a bit, and most importantly, finally have a sit-down. You know, I was standing tied to that tree for quite a while, and these legs of mine aren't the youngest anymore.
My God, that looks like a... Hey, I'll kill you!
Mercy! I surrender!
What's gotten into you? Threatening me like that?
Hang on. I was just defending myself.
Bollocks.
Nice testimony. But you better save it for the court you'll be facing for failing to uphold the law and handing out punishments willy-nilly. That might have been done in bygone dark times, but Emperor Charles, eternal glory to his soul, and Archbishop Ernest brought law and order, and they established harsh punishments for all who fail to apply the law properly. So, you got something to look forward to. Like losing a hand. Let's present this case to the court, and we'll see whose side they take. Whether that of a learned lawyer from Prague University, founded by the Emperor himself, or some dull-witted underling who's only good for running around with a cudgel.
Hold on, learned sir. We don't have to go straight to court now, do we? I'll forget your misdemeanors. Just this once, and we'll leave it at that, eh?
Very well, then. But I'd advise you to learn the law if you're going to enforce it. Otherwise, you'll end up in the dock yourself sooner or later. You silly mutt. Here you go. Take it. Quick.
double congratulations.
Wait. Didn't you hear?
Hear what?
About how the wedding went?
Did something happen?
You really don't know. I think it's best not to remind him about it.
I suppose you're right. Oh well. I'm a fool.
Leave that door alone, will you?
You've no business here. I thought... That's right.
At your service, sir.
Piss off.
You know it.
Ka!
How are you feeling now? Any better? I told you, I'm fine. Do you think I can't tell when you're lying?
Watch out, someone's here.
Hey there, stranger, come and join us, if you mean no harm. There's plenty of room by our fire, and if you're up for it, we can play a game of dice together.
Who are you then?
Clovis. They call me Four-Leaf Clovis on account of my luck. Why do you ask?
Who is this mate of yours?
That's Ura, but folk call him Hawkeye.
Ah, right. Because he's good with a bow, eh?
Exactly. Try a hand against him if you want, but you'll likely walk away a few groschen lighter.
How do you and Ura know each other?
I play dice, he shoots arrows, so we stick together. Every village has someone who tries their luck against us, but most of them leave a few groschen poorer. So, unless you're planning on losing some coin too, don't hang around here too long.
Do you remember the painter, Voita? I'm here for his things.
What? I don't know no Voiter, let alone no painter.
Really? I found him tied to a tree under Trotsky. He said you took his brushes. And some dice?
That's a nice story, but I'm telling you, I ain't got no idea what you're talking about.
If I were you, I'd remember quickly. Right now, Voiter is willing to let it slide. But if I come back empty-handed, he might want to handle it the hard way.
All right, all right. Clearly that blow to the head wasn't enough of a warning for him. But if I was you, I'd give that loudmouth a few more knocks. It won't hurt him now.
What really happened between you and him?
Well, Ura mistook him for a deer. Shame he missed.
And then?
He was a bit shaken, so we invited him over here, only that crackpot started spouting all kinds of weird nonsense. And then there's that skull of his. Tell me, who in their right mind carries a human skull around? Well, you know how it ended. He got a beating and ended up by the tree, where you found him.
Wait, What weird things was he saying? Voiter described the whole thing to me completely differently.
Well, he was lying to you. Now you see what kind of a fucker he is.
Or maybe you're the one lying to me.
Then I wouldn't have admitted we hit him over the head with a stick, would I? I'm telling you, there's something off about that fella. He was telling Yura that someone's going to murder him or something. And get this, he claimed his skull told him so. If I was you, I'd watch out for him.
Didn't occur to you he could have died tied to that tree? You'd have a murder on your hands.
Oh, don't exaggerate. We dragged him all that way on purpose so he'd be clearly visible from the castle. He was perfectly fine when you found him, wasn't he?
I suppose. But apart from me, he was also found by a couple of wolves. If I hadn't been there, he'd be painting all the saints in heaven now.
See? That rascal's got some luck. Must be the devil helping him, mark my words.
Where are the painter's things?
We divvied them up. I was in need of some new dice. Yura wanted the skull, but I talked him into taking the brushes instead. And a good thing, too. I never want to see that grinning monstrosity again.
Can I take those dice?
Hang on! Just like that? Do you even know what I had to do to get them?
Whack someone over the head with a stick?
Exactly. So, what will you give me for them?
Hand them over, or I'll count your teeth with my fist.
Oh yeah? I'm so scared. You'd better scram before I get angry.
I'd like to
I already told you.
How about we play for them? Dice acquired by unfair means only bring bad luck anyway. But you probably know that best of all.
All right, fine. At least I know you won't cheat. We each play with our own dice, and the winner takes the unlucky ones.
I'll check how much I have on me. Here am I, groschen? Let's do this.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad. Here. Damn it! They're yours, lad. These ones here. Like this. Damn! Shit! If I was you, I'd take it. That'll do me. Roll. My God, by thunder! If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd say there's some devilry at play.
No devilry here. Just a sign that you should hand over those dice to me. Maybe then your luck will come back.
Here you go. May the painter choke on them.
What are you doing here?
Right here? Oh, me and Clovis have a sort of temporary home here. I'm Ura Hawkeye. And you are?
Henry of Skalitz.
Hey, Henry, have you ever tried popinjay shooting? If you've got your own bow and a few groschen, we can start any time.
Is it just me? Or do you not seem too fond of that nickname?
Not really. Four Leaf came up with his and insisted I needed one too. Well, so I'm Hawkeye. Not the greatest, right? But I never thought up nothing better, so I'm stuck with it.
How about Ura Falcon? It's shorter and fitting.
Oh, every half-blind fool calls himself Falcon. I'd rather stick with Hawkeye.
Shall we measure our archery skills?
With pleasure.
I'm not
I'm not.
I'm here for those brushes you stole.
What brushes?
Don't bother denying it. Clovis has already spilled everything.
Oh, and he was the one telling me to keep my mouth shut. Said we'd be rid of that madman.
Why did you beat up Voita like that?
Well, it was mostly Clovis, although I nearly hit him with an arrow first.
I heard that part already. What happened next?
Well, we brought him here, but then he started saying all this strange shit. He had a skull with him, like a real human skull. He wouldn't let go of it. And I honestly couldn't tell if he was talking to us or to it. So I asked him what he was up to. And he says this skull sees things he can't see and tells him stuff.
What exactly did the skull reveal to him?
Like, it said I looked like some captain from Colleen who sired a lot of bastards. So I might be his son. And it's true I'm from Colleen, and I never knew my pa. Only the captain's brother, he said, is hunting down those bastards and killing them so they can't claim any inheritance rights.
And you believed him?
It was really convincing, I'm telling you. When that fella talked about all them murders, I felt like the Grim Reaper was breathing down my neck. He would have told me more. But then Clovis hit him with that stick, because he saw how shaken I was. And you know the rest.
Well, that's quite the tale, but you could have kept it to yourself. Voita told me what really happened. You played dice with him, and when he caught you cheating, you beat him up and robbed him.
Horse shit, I'm telling you, it's all that bloke's fault. Not a bloke, more like some kind of warlock.
Did it not occur to you that something could happen to that man if you left him tied up somewhere?
I told Clovis that, but he said someone would definitely find him and set him free eventually. That's how it was, innit? You found him, and he's all right?
He's fine, but it was a close call. He nearly got devoured by wolves. Luckily, I happened to be passing by.
Phew. He was weird, sure, but he didn't deserve that.
Clovis said you have the painter's brushes. Will you give them back?
Look, I'd love to, but how can I put it? This whole thing stinks. How do I even know you really know the painter? Maybe you're just here to rob us of what we honestly
stole?
Doesn't matter anymore. The brushes are mine, and that's that.
Let fate decide if they should stay with you. Are you really as good an archer as you claim?
Fine. Let's settle it with a shooting match. I'll wager the brushes, you put up a nice pile of groschen, and the winner takes all.
I'll check if I have enough coin. All right, here you go. Let's do this.
Take up your positions. Now!
Down you go! Too bad my old woman ain't seeing this. Oh, shit! I hope I didn't hit anybody. Well, I'll be! You beat me! But I admit it was a fine win. Here you go. The brushes are yours.
Shall we measure our archery skills?
With pleasure.
I'll check. Here.
Archers, get set. And go!
Too bad my old woman ain't seeing this. Yes! Straight into... fuck knows where. Yes! Straight into... fuck knows where. Yes! Straight into... fuck knows where. And we're home free! Damn it, fella. Are you a huntsman by any chance? Or a poacher?
Neither. But I have done a fair bit of shooting in my life. That's true.
And it shows. Here you go. A well-deserved win.
I'm sorry. Quick! 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 Whoa!
What? Good man. Hold on.
Everything all right?
Do you have a moment?
What's going on?
Do you have any coin to spare?
Why are you asking for charity? Fancy an ale, eh? The amount you're looking for, it sounds like you plan on downing a whole keg.
That wouldn't go amiss, but really, I need the coin so I can travel to Vlashim.
That's quite a way.
I've always found it to be a day or two's ride.
But I don't see any horse.
I don't have one. That is true. I'll join a caravan, ride along, pay for my way, my provisions and such.
Tell me, how come you're begging? What happened to you?
Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. I am no beggar. I simply find myself in a bind compelling me to rely on the kindness of good people.
So, you're begging?
But I'm not a beggar.
Begging, but not a beggar, and he needs money to get to Vlashim. Oh, I've come across a fair few beggars before, but none have ever said that to me.
Must be a coincidence?
Look, you can tell me what's going on here.
I can't. You're prying way too much as it is.
I'm not going to do you any harm. What would I get out of that? If you're some sort of thief, so be it. Do I look like a catchpole hunting down criminals? That's the last thing I need. If you tell me what's going on, maybe I can be of help.
My name is Odolin von Wottitz. My father is Albert von Wottitz.
So you're a nobleman?
That I am.
What really happened?
I escaped from prison.
How did you escape?
Well, I gradually figured out who was guarding me and when. One of the guards used to come into my chamber and talk to me from time to time.
You had a chamber? No dungeon?
No. You don't keep a nobleman detained like a murderer, waiting for the news. I had a room where I was guarded.
All right. Carry on.
Well, I steadily worked on that guard. Once he was convinced I wasn't going to escape, he stopped being so attentive and I managed to pinch his key. Then I just snuck out that night, and that was it.
Sounds like you got pretty lucky.
Lucky or not, I had no wish to spend another moment in that chamber.
Why were you in prison?
I was a hostage. My father fell out with a couple of noblemen from the League of Lords. This rankled them, so they ambushed me one day as I was running errands for my father. Then everything happened so fast. They detained me and sent my father a message. If your son's life matters to you, tough times, eh?
How long were you held?
Yes, that seems about right.
What are you going to do now?
My priority is to get back home to my family and discuss it with them. And I need to move fast before anything goes wrong.
I can spare you a few coins. It's a lot more than I normally give, I have to say.
Thank you so much. May the Lord repay your kindness.
Do you know what? No one should forcibly be kept away from their family. And certainly not on account of some lordly quarrel. Take more. Here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Farewell. I hope you make it home safely.
Thanks.
Easy, good horse.
Greetings.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to
Well, we're getting close. Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
How did it go? I went to see him. But he threw me out. And yours.
Who are you, Sir Knight? Sorry, I'm not from around here, and I don't know many people.
Das sind mir ja schon zwei. I'm neither a knight nor a local, but I'm not far off. I am the custodian of the Großgall in the service of Lord von Berghoff.
And what does your service entail?
Die sind nicht der Rede wert. I'm simply a farmer. But when the need arises, I must fulfill my combat duty.
So you have a farm?
Oh ja, ganz recht. And quite a nice one. The harvest hasn't been too bad these last few years, but a man must not be afraid of hard work.
What are you doing here at Trotsky?
Ist es nicht offensichtlich? Sir Otto has bandits in his domain, and he needs to tan their hides good and proper.
I also had a bad experience. Our entire company was slaughtered.
Ein schreckliches Gemetzel. I heard about it. I've heard they are damn clever. Not like the idiots who head to the nearest tavern after a robbery. But I have experience with their type as well. Do not worry.
God bless.
I just came to tell you I found Nickvard.
Does he still need that task of me?
No. Nickvard is dead. He overestimated his strength when he set out to do it himself.
Oh, so I'm in luck. It must have been a harder task than I thought. Where did he go?
Outside Trotsky beneath the privies, below the crone.
You mean outside the walls?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if I'd known...
What's happened, happened.
He wasn't killed by a spy, by any chance?
Oh, give it over.
Never mind then. Thanks for telling me.
I'd like to learn...
That's no problem. I'll show you a few tricks. But you're not part of the garrison, so you'll have to pay.
If there's no other way. I'd like to improve my skills with an axe. I have a lot to learn.
The axe is an awful weapon. Fit for barbarians. But I suppose I can show you some tricks. Let's get started. This will take some time.
I'd like to...
What would you...
I'd like to...
Well, it's not easy, but once you get a degree, you don't have to worry about your livelihood. Look, I'll give you a bit of advice on how things work out there in the world.
I'd like to...
What would you...
This seems...
Ah, yes. The life of a student. That's one big fight in and of it itself. Let's get started. This will take some time.
I'd like to...
What would you...
I'm certain you know a few tricks with a sword. I'd like to learn them.
Yes. I learned from the Prague master Lamprecht, and a sword has saved my life a few times. Let's get started. This will take some time.
I'd like to learn...
What would you...
Do you know...
The halberd. A weapon with a sucker on both sides. But that's why I'm here. Let's get started. This will...
May God give you health, sir.
Excuse me.
It happens.
I was
Just watch
wondering
where you're going
if
next
you'd
time.
lend me your book when it's time to go with the Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Excuse me.
My word. This is a nice workshop. I've never seen one quite like it.
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft, feel free to look around. Just be careful not to get paint on yourself, or tread on a cat's tail.
Why not? I'd be happy to look around. I've got the stuff they stole from you.
You must have been sent by God himself. Thank you.
It's nothing. But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me? I asked those two what happened, and they said it was you who started the argument.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
Are you sure? Those two seem pretty shaken up.
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head. Can we agree it's my word against theirs?
You didn't provoke them? I talked to both of them for quite a while, and they both said the same thing. If they were lying, I'd know.
Fine. I didn't tell you the whole truth. Even before I almost became a practice target, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. Maybe I started telling them something their empty heads couldn't understand, and they took it out on me. But can we finally stop going into this over and over? Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
Yes. Both of them are alive and well.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for your help. And don't think I'm going to express my gratitude only in words. I promised you a reward, and you'll get it. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield. Judging by the look of you, that could be a very useful reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no eyes.
It feels like you know me a little too well.
It's just your imagination. I only know what others have told me about you.
Like who?
Does it matter? Instead, tell me what you think of my idea for the shield. It's a good reward, right?
That's a really nice reward. Thank you.
If you want, we can get started right away. What do you say?
Why are you painting here in Trotsky, of all places?
Because I can. An artist goes where the work is. They don't get to choose. One day you're decorating a cathedral, the next you're illustrating letters.
I thought monks in monasteries did that kind of work.
And you'd be right. Well, mostly. A monk will illustrate a book for you. But nobles and clerks are more interested in letters and contracts. Every year they have stacks of them written. And they all have to be nicely decorated.
How much do they pay you here?
Not enough, friend. Definitely not enough to make up for all the trouble this job gives me.
Trouble? Don't you just wield a brush?
It might look that way, But before you can even think of touching the panel with a brush, you've got to know exactly where the stroke will go. In short, you need a subject, and it's out there somewhere.
I don't know. Your little walks don't usually end well. Can't you just paint here? Nice and quiet.
Of course, I could sit on my arse and paint only what the lords tell me to. But I work differently than other painters. I've got much higher ambitions.
I'm curious what you'll paint on that shield. What can I choose from?
Whatever you like that my paints and skills suffice for. First, tell me if you want an open ground, or if you'd like the shield halved, or quartered, or maybe have chevrons. Then we'll decide together on the colours of the individual parts. And to finish it, I can even paint some figure there, like Lord von Berghoff has his winged fish. Watch out, though. It won't make a noble like him out of you. And if it turns out you don't like it, we can always start again.
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. What shield is it to be?
Well, I don't actually have one with me right now. I meant more like someday in the future.
Very well. If you bring me a shield, I'll be happy to transform it into a work of art.
Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you haven't done enough yet?
I simply like being useful. That's all.
Really? There aren't many people like that. Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence. We were meant to meet.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful. Something that would remain after I'm gone, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters by name.
No? What about Master Theodoric of Prague? Or Giotto of Florence? And surely you've heard of the works of the Parlour Workshop.
Unfortunately, none of those names ring any bells.
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trotsky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding lost things. Maybe that's why fate brought us together, to help me with my life's work.
It really doesn't just sound like a coincidence. What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in before they'd heard the word of the Lord. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idols? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was worshipped in ancient times. Have you heard of him?
Sounds familiar. Isn't he that nasty goblin you've got to leave a bowl of milk under the bed for, or he'll shit in your shoes?
Well, not quite. But it sounds interesting. Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got horns on his head, so people sometimes mistake him for the devil. So, what do you say? Will you help me find his shrine?
Why are you interested in things like this? You're not... you know...
A pagan? A madman? Or perhaps the devil himself? Who knows?
Very droll. How do you even know that such a place exists here?
It told me. That is, I heard about it from the locals. Around Trotsky, there are still plenty of pagan sites. Maybe you've noticed them too, have you? Not that I'd think anyone still prays at them, but they're here.
I don't know. It all sounds like blasphemy to me.
Nonsense. This is common in art. Take a closer look sometime at paintings of saints. There's always a few hidden symbols or references to old gods in them. And did you know that some churches even stand on the sites where pagan shrines used to be? That can't just be a coincidence.
All right. I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place easily. They tan hides there, so you'll smell it from miles away. The woman's name is Kvietoslava. She should know something about the shrine.
Are you sure the old woman knows anything about the shrine or Veles?
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. There's a place on the hill above the pond that's called the Witch's Grove. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. No horned head. So I asked the fishermen and tanners down below and found this Kvietoslava. But getting anything out of her is no easy task.
Didn't she want to talk to you?
Well, she wanted to, sure. But her memory isn't what it used to be. First, she mistook me for her husband. Then her grandmother. Then she tried to feed me garlic soup. And finally sent me off into some swamp.
Where did you say I could find this Kvietoslava?
West of Takov, by Vidlak Pond, among the tanners.
Excuse me.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? As you can probably figure, I like the longsword because it's beautiful and an absolutely nimble weapon. Our grandfathers didn't use them, but today in Prague, everyone is tripping over themselves to learn how to fight with one. I'll be happy to show you how to handle it better. What do you say?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
As you wish. The first thing is to realize a sword has two blades, and thanks to your second hand on the hilt, you can quickly spin it around and hit your opponent's head. These are exactly the techniques that make the longsword an extremely deadly weapon. Now come and try it a few times. Well, all good?
I'd like to...
This isn't...
I'd like to...
Why not? I like a longsword, but there's not much room for it in the heat of battle, where brute force will come in more handy for you. Such a hit with the pommel of a sword, handle of an axe, or edge of a shield will certainly disorient everyone. Would you like me to show you?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
All right. As I already said, often mainly brute force will help you in a fight. Attack with any short weapon a few quick times. Then, move towards the opponent and hit him in the face with the shaft. Oh, and if you have a shield, use it. That will definitely ruin your opponent's day. Now come and try it a few times. Good. Good.
Greetings.
You've really got...
I'd like to learn...
This isn't the best...
I'd like to...
This isn't the best time for...
I'd like to learn...
Why not? I can show you how I teach the local men to fight with pikes. It's not that noble a weapon, but it's dangerously effective. One slash across the belly and you've got him where you want him. What do you say?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Gladly. You start slicing the pike with a slow arc to yank the opponent's weapon aside. This will throw him off balance. So then you slice the pike's blade into his unprotected belly. If you do it right, it's all over. There's no more to be done. Believe me. Now come and try it a few times. Good. Good. You've really got a knack for it.
My humble respect.
Keep it up, my friend.
God bless. Greetings.
I'd like to play...
What game would you...
I actually...
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
be done in no time. Oh, finally.
Someone here can't hold his drink.
What? What did you say about my mother? Hey? You want to get your ass kicked?
Come now.
stick to the procedure properly. That's one sharp blade.
Look at yourself. Do you want me to take you to bed?
Oh, thanks, my friend. But I'm not in the mood for any funny business right now. I need to sleep. I just don't know where.
You silly mutt. Look what I have for you.
You silly doggy.
What are you whistling for?
Nice and slow. I'd like to just...
Fine. I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry. Take care.
What's new around here?
I don't know about it's all been...
Good wife, do you know anything about a shrine around here?
Come closer, lad. Now that I see you up close, aren't you? No, you're not. But you look just like him.
Like who? Who are you talking about?
My Vlasta. It's been so long since I've laid him to rest.
I'm really sorry. But I did ask you something.
I've been a widow for so many years, but I still look out for him every afternoon, expecting he'll come home along the stream. He'd always pick me flowers, and when I greeted him, he'd grab me around the waist and spin me until my skirt flew. And all the dances we went to in our younger days.
That must have been a long time ago.
And he wrote me poems and whispered them to me before bedtime.
Did you end up living here all alone? Don't you have anyone to help around the house?
The children went out into the world and my husband went to heaven. That's life. Benish, who was sent here from Trusky, helps me sometimes. He doesn't say much, but he's a good worker.
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if there's a shrine around here. It might have pictures or statues of bulls.
Bulls? My grandmother used to tell me stories about one like that. But maybe it was just a fairy tale.
And did she say where it was?
Maybe. Oh, I don't know, lad. My memory's failing me.
It would really help me if you could remember the shrine. What might refresh your memory?
I don't know. Since Vlasta died, I've been completely useless. Honestly, I kind of hope I'll forget him soon, too. Maybe then I wouldn't miss him so much.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things. You said he used to pick you flowers, right? Well, I could do that too. Maybe it'll help jog your memory.
Well, if you really want to cheer up an old woman, Vlasta always picked me valerian. Made the whole hearthroom smell lovely dried out.
Valerian or Vlasta?
What did you say?
Nothing. I'll pick some for you too. Fresh and fragrant. I'll be back in no time. Does valerian grow nearby? Or will I have to run halfway across the countryside for it?
What's this? A young lad and his knees already hurt. Just head down to the stream or the meadow behind the cottage. It's only a few steps.
My respects.
I've brought you your favourite flowers.
Really? Let's see. Ah, yes, valerian. Fresh, it smells almost as nice as my Vlasta. I mean, while he was alive. May God grant him heaven.
Right. And how about that memory of yours? Is it any better now?
Of course it is. I see it all now. Vlasta always brought me flowers and said, Květuška, put on your best dress, we're going dancing. Oh dear. I still have that dress, but I haven't worn it in years.
Well, why don't you put it on? I'm sure it'd suit you just as well as it used to.
Oh no, lad. It's had its day. Full of holes. The buttons on the sleeves are gone. I'd look like a ragged beggar. I wanted to mend it, but I can't even thread a needle anymore. My hands shake too much.
I'll happily mend your dress for you.
That'd be kind of you, lad. But I can't repay you in any way.
If it helps you remember, that'll be more than enough for me.
All right, then. Here it is, and take good care of it.
I mended your dress. Here it is.
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
And what about the shrine? Have you remembered yet?
Such a lovely dress. Shame my Vlasta isn't here. Love to dance in it one last time.
All right. I'll dance with you. Maybe it'll finally jog your memory.
Lad, I can barely stand, and I can hardly bend my back. I'd end up crippled.
Well, then I'll at least recite you some verses. You said Vlasta used to make up poems for you, didn't you?
That'd be lovely. You know what? I'll put on that dress for it. God knows if anyone will ever give me this kind of attention again. I'm ready. You can start.
So, there was a pretty girl who lived alone with her granny. Of the mysteries of the world, she told the young girl many.
Mm-hmm.
When the maid became a woman, she found herself a fellow. She laughed at his gift of valerian, but soon it made her mellow. And soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. And then she kept braying like an ass, and she found him mean and ugly.
God, no!
But you're right. I overstepped. Let's move on. I trust you'll not forget to live your life with love. Where Velus's shrine is hid, tell me so I can go. So? What do you reckon?
Well, it wasn't entirely bad, no. I suppose I just imagined something different. But at least I had a bit of a laugh. You know, a granny like me doesn't get many chances like that.
Since we're having such a nice chat, tell me, do you remember any pagan shrine nearby? Maybe one with a bull?
Wait, that does ring a bell. Like someone's already asked me about it.
No. Really?
Do you mean the protector of cattle, Veles? My grandma told me about him, and even took me there once. I was so scared. Because he had horns, see? I thought he was the devil himself. I hid under my grandma's skirt, and she started laughing.
God, why dost thou torment me?
But where was it? There are so many places like that around here. She used to take me to a rocky hilltop between Rock Tower Pond and Kerchak. It's a little to the south. There was something made of stone there. No. Wait. Wasn't it somewhere else? By Nebuchadnezzar Fortress. There's a little stream near the spring. There was some kind of pagan statue. But then there was also something strange by Lower Semine Pond, where the stream runs out of the marshes, somewhere alongside it. There are always lots of deer and roe there.
Ah, God, thank you. And thanks to you too, good wife.
Wait a moment.
Oh, no. What now?
I just remembered who else asked me about Veles. A peculiar little fellow in a red cap. You wouldn't happen to know him, would you?
Me? Well...
No, you know what? Don't tell me. Some things are better left unknown. But be careful around him, lad.
Careful? Why?
From the short time he was here, it was clear something wasn't right with him. His eyes were full of sorrow. If he's hanging around you, you'd better be careful.
A boulder in the middle of a stone circle. This didn't get here by chance. Damn. No horned head here. Whatever was here, it's got nothing to do with Veles.
You want to try me?
What? I'll kill you.
Alert! Alert!
Oh! Show your stuff. Keep that mace away from...
What? What do you want? Take mercy. Leave me be.
I'll get you.
No mercy!
Take that, you shit. Go fuck yourself. Too slow.
What do you want? You can't take me! We'll see about that.
But oh, he's run off again, the little beast.
Whoa! Whoa!
It happens. Just watch where you're going. God bless you, sir.
What a nice day. I just go to...
I'd like to take...
Of course. You can... So be careful which differ... In the toughest one, the lads drive their horses like mad. So...
Corner race on this route.
How confident...
I believe I can handle a really tough race.
How many groschen will...
This much.
This is going to be... Vrasajan prekalo dreszli. Grastane pora pezlijan sarobanderi. Prachos jalopre. We set off at the horn.
Quick!
Turn you to sausage!
There! Gotta catch her breath.
The last racer crossed the finish line. Let us cheer up the defeated by mocking the winner of it.
How did things go with...
It did. It cannot catch your breath.
Quick! Whoa! Whoa! What's that by the stream? Some kind of idol?
Good dog, Mutt. Show me.
No, this doesn't look important enough. Looks more like a small pilgrimage site than an actual shrine. Quick! Whoa!
Try, you whoreson. Watch out! He's there!
You're a dead man! You know that?
Cut the bullshit and fight!
I've been waiting for you.
Sick! No, you don't.
You die for that, you...
Surely this is it. I need to see it from close up. Curva. I found the shrine, but there's a man here with a knife in his head. Good thing I dealt with those murderers before I brought Voiter here.
Damn it. That's just what we need.
Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening and decide what to do. It can't go on like this.
Farewell.
Greetings.
Hey, what have I...
I'm sorry.
Nice evening, eh?
Good evening, Voicer.